the punishment of the grave is not a light matter. And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam used to seek Allah's protection from the punishment of the grave at the end of every single obligatory prayer. That's how huge this matter is. And so imagine when a person has passed away and he's put in his grave and the dirt has come on top of him and all his family and his friends have moved away and he hears their last footsteps and he's in a hole that is dark, it's gloomy, it is tight, and it is the dwelling of insects, worms, and spiders. Afterwards, Munkar wa Nakir, 2 angels come to this person. They hold him up and they ask him, Man Rabbuk? And what are you going to answer? The believer now knows Allahu Rabbi. Where are you going to collect the strength to say to this angel, Allahu Rabbi? Munkar wa Nakir, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says about them, Aswadani azraqan. Their color is black and blue. They don't come with a abaya like this and a hat and come to you and say, Assalamu alaikum, brother, get up, we want to ask you a few questions. That's not how they appear. They don't favor people over others. They are sent by Allah. And at that moment, you'll see the reality with your own eye. And you're asked the question from these foreign, strange people you have never ever seen their likes. And you're asked the question, Man Rabbuk? You realize that in this world of life, I was supposed to learn Man Rabbuk. How much effort did you put to learn Man Rabbuk? The believer will answer, Allahu Rabbi. You'll be asked, Ma Dinuk? The believer will answer, Al-Islamu Dini. You'll be asked, Man Nabiyuk? The believer will answer, Muhammadun sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Surah Al-Mulk protects from the punishment of the grave. You know what I realized? Surah Al-Mulk, once you read it and you understand the deep meanings in it, it will ingrain and fix a tawheed in your heart like you have never experienced before. The one who knows Surah Al-Mulk will be able to answer with confidence, Allahu Rabbi. No, without the shadow of a doubt. Wal-Islamu Dini, without the shadow of a doubt, when Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is my prophet and messenger. That is the secret and the relationship between this surah and it being a protector from Adhab al-Qabr. Because within it is the information about at-Tawheed. It fixes it and ingrains it in the heart. As a result, afterwards, no doubt could ever come to this person in his heart so long as he remains connected to it. I'm not speaking about reciting it once or coming and attending 5 lessons and never having anything to do with this surah afterwards. You will realize in these narrations how the relationship with this surah is supposed to be. So this is what the surah does. And how does it protect? When you're in your grave, how does it protect? Ibn Mas'ud radiyallahu anhu describes exactly how it protects. He said, as the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, يُؤْتَى الرَّجُلُ فِي قَبْرِهِ فَتُؤْتَى رِجْلَاهِ فتقول سورة الملك فتقول رجلاه ليس لكم ما قبل سبيل كان يقرأ بي سورة الملك. When a person is put in his grave and now a man approaches him in the grave, ready to execute punishment upon the person in the grave. And so he is approached with the punishment from his legs, where his legs are. And his legs will say, you have no power over us. You can't enter from here. You cannot punish from his legs. He used to stand reciting Surah Al-Mulk. Go somewhere else. So then the punishment will come to him from his chest or from his stomach area, this abdomen area. The punishment will approach, and this area would say to the punishment, you have no power over us. There is no way from here. He used to recite Surat al-Mulk. Then the punishment goes towards his head. And they approach his head with the punishment. And his head will say, there is no power over us. No entry. The punishment cannot enter from his head. He used to recite Surah Al-Mulk. Then Ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu said, it is the protector that protects from the punishment of the grave.